Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and on this channel we've covered all of the new class changes on the Dragonflight Alpha, specifically the brand new revamps for classes like mages, paladins, and warriors. But over the last few weeks we've seen even more blue posts, highlighting some of the recently implemented updates and upcoming improvements for classes of Hunter, Shaman, Priest, and Evoker being added in the future Dragonflight build. And a lot of these updates highlight some of the feedback given to these classes by the community. So in this video, I wanted to highlight some of the changes announced for these 4 classes. But please keep in mind that this is by no means a final set of changes. Our classes are guaranteed to continue changing and evolving over the next few alpha builds based on community feedback. So be sure to let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these recent class adjustments? But right before we dive into these recent updates, most of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed, but the more of you remind, the more of you do, so let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get regular updates about our class developments going forward in the Dragonflight Alpha. First, let's go over the general updates coming to the class of Hunter. The basic Hunter talent tree has been adjusted and pruned a little in order to make it easier for hunters to reach the powerful talent options found towards the bottom of the talent tree. We see talents like Explosive Shot and Barrage now share a choice node as an AoE option. Talents like Stampede and Death Chakram will also share a talent choice slot, with the basic ability of Chakrams removed from this recent build. We also saw a handful of changes for Beast Mastery hunters. Beastmaster gained the new talent of Blood Frenzy, which gives Barb Shot a chance to proc 2 stacks of Frenzy for your pet. And while this talent doesn't currently work properly in this recent alpha build, it would give Beastmaster hunters a much easier time ramping their pet's auto attack damage. The talents of Murder of Crows and Bloodshed will also share a talent choice slot towards the upper rows. And the talent of Wailing Arrow has been moved around a little to make it easier to access it. Marksmanship hunters are seeing a flurry of new talents that could potentially make him incredibly powerful when it comes to AoE content. A new talent of Deathblow can allow certain spells to proc kill shot procs, and with the talent of Razor Fragments, you create a very familiar kill shot bleed that affects multiple targets. Blasting and arcade shots will allow multi-shot to proc trick shots even if you're cleaving small groups. And with the talent of Salvo, every 45 seconds your multi-shots will attach explosive shots on up to 2 targets, creating for a very effective AoE burst option. We also saw major improvements to the talent of Unerring Vision, which now buffs your true shot to not only generate critical strike chance, but also amplifies your crit damage as well. And this change could benefit Marksmanship greatly, which has gained even more crit value and crit focus over the last few builds in Dragonflight. Survival has seen a lot of quality of life improvements, as its talent tree has been adjusted and pruned to also make it easier to access some of your strongest gameplay options. The Legion ability of Fury of the Eagle will now grant you bonus execute potential and becomes even more powerful and a potent option when it comes to AoE focused builds. A brand new talent of Ranger was added, which will now amplify all range damage by a very solid amount. And based on the talent tooltip, it sounds like an opportunity to create a ranged build for Survival Hunter, though recently Blizzard did clarify that that is not their intention for Survival going forward. It is meant to be a melee class, though this talent does amplify some of the range damage and hyper potential that this class now offers. The talent of Coordinated Assault has also been adjusted to empower the use of Wildfire Bomb and Kill Shot, where bombs can now generate even more focus and kill shots can be fired against any target. The talent of Spearhead has also been adjusted to support the aggressive hunter-pet gameplay interaction, mostly focused on aggressive uses of abilities like Kill Command and Raptor Strike, though this build will much better fit those of you that enjoy the Mongoose Bite playstyle. For the class of Priest, Blizzard did announce that changes are coming in the future update. In a blog post, they did note that they are aware of some of the current feedback given to the current state of all 3 specs of Priest, and a lot more exciting changes are on the horizon, hopefully announced in the next build. Based on the early look at the priest talents, the class offers a lot of exciting gameplay opportunities, like a new Shadow Disc Priest build that heavily focuses on atonement healing and more aggressive damage opportunities, or a Holy Priest build focused on singeing enemies with Holy Fire, able to handle both AoE damage and single target output. Then you have Shadow Priest and the exciting possibilities of the Old God idols. So hopefully we'll see even more exciting updates to all 3 priest specs in a future update. Then we get some updates to the class of Shaman, and the class tree for the Shamans did see a few adjustments, but a lot of the stronger talent options and utilities have been left untouched, which keeps Shamans looking strong heading into Dragonflight. The spec of Elemental saw a variety of new updates. Different portions of their talent tree have been made a little bit more thematic, with the right hand side strongly emphasizes fire damage and fire-based abilities, while the left hand side strongly supports lightning damage and nature damage and abilities. You also get a choice between elementals, either the fire or lightning elemental, early into the talent tree options. And the ability of Primordial Wave gains even more talent passives that modify its gameplay. Talents like Rolling Magma provide cooldown reduction from Primordial every time you cast a Lava Burst. And the new talent choice of Heatwave can guarantee Lava Burst procs long after casting Primordial Wave. And all of these updates could potentially support a permanent Ascendance build over on the Dragonflight Alpha, which has been discovered recently and has some serious potential and firepower when it comes to PvE content. And we also got updates to Restoration Shaman. A lot of the updates that came to Resto were talents being moved around and adjusted. That allows you to pick up some of the damage focus options and utility abilities without sacrificing a lot of your core abilities, which overall is an extremely nice improvement. Then we have class changes to the Devastation Evoker, which is going to see even more interplay between the red and blue Dragonflight abilities. Previously, it was possible to make a thematic pure red build or a pure blue build that benefited in one way or another in PvE and PvP content. They mentioned that you will still be able to make an all red build or an all blue build, but there will be a little bit more niche, and the class's main focus is the ability of utilizing blue and red spells together effectively. The talents of Honed Aggression will now buff both the Azure Strike and the Living Flame filler abilities. The talent of Charge Blast will allow your blue abilities to empower the red spell of Pyre, which is normally an AoE ability, but with this talent it becomes a little bit more effective in single target boss situations, which can chain into some very interesting combinations and promotes the use of both spells. And the talent of Catalyze creates even more synergy between abilities like Fire Breath and Disintegrate, where your blue spell will empower the red damage over time. The talent of Shattering Star is a new spell that will blast your target and applies a debuff to create a powerful burst window that might be useful in PvP content. The new talent of Iridescence allows your Fire Breath to empower your red spells, while Eternity Surge will amplify the burst damage of your blue spells, putting a lot more focus into the empowerment mechanic. And in this build, Evoker became even deadlier than ever, with the new Tyranny talent, where crit damage will now gain a brand new value, making Evokers even more effective inside of burst situations and PvP combat. It's also worth noting that Evoker is a brand new addition to World of Warcraft and will continue getting regular changes and updates over the next few weeks and months. And I want to know what you guys think about Evoker so far. What are your thoughts about the recent class changes over the last few builds, and what gameplay mechanics do you hope that Evoker gains going forward? But otherwise, that's going to be all of the recent class changes and improvements that we've saw over the last few builds of Dragonflight Alpha. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts about these recent changes to Hunters, Shamans, and Evokers, and what updates are you hoping to see from the class of Priests in a future Dragonflight build? Let me know in the comments below. As per always, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel, probably the best place to reach out to me directly to let me know what you thought about this video update or discuss some of the recent class changes and announcements coming to our favorite playstyles going forward with the rest of the community. Join our Discord to join the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.